Today on a video no one asked for, but I'm gonna give anyway. Take one. Hi guys, my name is Maria. Welcome back to my channel and happy birthday to me. May nagtanong ba? Wala. But may kinalaman to sa video, I swear. So just a couple of days ago, I turned 29 years old, which means I am 1 year away from turning 30. Does that excite me? Yeah, I guess. But does that scare the shit out of me? Yes, of course. I realized that a lot of the goals that I set for myself before turning 30 entails money. And lots of money. So, paano ba natin makakamit ang limpak-limpak na salapi na pinapangarap natin? I am lucky enough to be a freelancer, which means I do have a say on how much or how little I earn every month. I think one of the main ways that you would be able to make this form of living sustainable is that if you set competitive rates. But disclaimer din lang, I am not a big advocate of people shaming other freelancers for providing lower rates. I have seen long-time freelancers say that an industry standard is necessary so that hindi magsasuffer yung creative industry as a whole. For me, I do not think that is the case. Price your services however you want to price them. I have personally gone through a phase in my life that I was struggling financially and had to take on lower paying jobs so that I would be able to do what I had to do to survive. With that being said, I do think that setting competitive prices would help you have a more of a sustainable lifestyle wherein you are financially comfortable. It would also lessen the possibility of burnout just because you're taking on less jobs for more money, which would help you sustain yourself financially. Other than competitive rates, I do think that being picky with the clients that you have is also equally important. From my experience, I will be sharing some of the red flags that clients/potential clients say that I think people should be aware of. Oh my god, it is so bright. Number 1, wala bang friends or family discount? Yes, family and friends that you offer your services to are still considered clients. Go into the mindset that whenever you offer a service that entails your time, your effort, and your resources, it is not wrong for you to ask for compensation. Mabilis ang story time. An old friend of mine told me, Mariel, gawa mo naman ako ng invitation ng anak ko. Gusto ko yung may mga kotse, tapos sindan kita ng picture. Holy gagawa. Baka naman pwede mo na akong bayaran. Grabe ka naman, ang dali-dali lang nun, invitation lang, sisingilin mo pa ako. Wow ah. As said by the great Bobby Salazar, pero bakit kasalanan ko? Parang kasalanan ko. I've done a lot of free work for friends and family, but the difference with that and this situation is that for the former, I offered those services for free. A good mindset going into it is realizing that the people who love and care for you should be the first ones to support you and understand the value that you offer. What I'm trying to say is do not feel embarrassed for understanding your worth and your value, and make sure other people know it too. Just a quick caveat for all my really close friends and family, I still do offer creative consultation for free. That will never change. Pero kung may kasama na outputs, ibang usapan na yun. Number 2, this will be a good experience / great exposure. We can give you an X deal. Controversial take, I do not think X deals are automatically a bad thing. I do think that this kind of off-putting when a large company reaches out to provide an X deal, considering that they are fully capable of providing you the compensation for your services. I think one thing that's really important is for you to assess if working with that brand will bring value to you. Is it a brand that you love and have longed to work for? Thus, taking on that X deal or that exposure deal help open doors for you for other work opportunities. I personally have taken on projects wherein I've offered my services for free or at a discount because it's a project that I think would bring big value to me in the sense that it's a project that I've never taken on before, and I feel like this would be a great way to develop a certain skill. At the end of the day, it's still your choice if you think that the partnership will be of value to you and it is worth your time and your effort. Ask yourself if your time and your resources would be better spent doing something that actually pays you. What you could also do is ask the company if they would be able to reconsider and provide you compensation for the services that you would be offering. There is no harm in asking, and there is no harm in negotiating. And at the same time, there is no harm in saying no. Number 3, this is for a good cause, kaya dapat discounted/libre. Now, this is kind of a rare case. I'm not exactly sure if a lot of you have experienced this, but I still wanted to say this because I feel like there is this idea of freelancers being embarrassed to say no to projects that are not a good fit for them. I think what rubs me the wrong way with this statement is that it makes me feel like I don't really have a choice, and I'm cornered to saying yes because saying no would make me look like an asshole. I have done free work for certain causes, especially those that I have offered to my own accord. So I have no real issue to doing free work. But this also leads me to the realization that the causes that I advocate for, I only have a limited amount of time to work on those things. And if I work on the cause of other people, then I wouldn't really have enough time to work on the causes that I really, really deeply care about. Also, just an FYI, using guilt is not really a good way to start a working relationship. Number 4, last revision na, promise. Stop making promises you can't keep. So as you know, this is for current clients that you do have. For example, you've talked about providing 2 revisions for a certain project, pero na-realize mo 6 revision na, pero hindi pa rin siya natatapos. Ooh, flashbacks. That's why contracts are very, very, very important, especially when you're working with a company and not an individual. So let me explain. When you're working with an individual, usually they're the only person that you account for. But when you're working for a corporation, even if you answer to a single person, there are multiple people behind that project that have multiple opinions about the output that you have, which means the possibility of pabalik-balik the revisions. I've been on both ends. I've been a service provider for companies, and I've also represented a company and been a client. So I highly encourage you to add an addendum cost for additional drafts just so you would have that buffer. Kaso, paano kung hindi ka na lang nila bayaran kasi patapos na naman yung project? What you could do is also add a kill fee. This means at whatever phase the project is in, you would be compensated just in case they would not be able to finish the project. Look at the services that you offer as a part of a company, because it is. When you see it as a company, it helps you take the emotion out of the work that you do, and it makes it less personal. And at the same time, it will help you take a step back and realize the things that you should be wary of and the steps that you need to take for your company to be sustainable. Anyway, those are the red flags that I think you should be wary of as a freelancer. At the end of the day, I do think that you should trust your gut whenever you're taking on new projects or new clients. But understand that you are the only person that would be able to do the things that you do, and there is value in that. The years of work that you put into honing your skills and the resources that you use in your day-to-day life, these provide you the quality work that you do. So don't sell yourself short and understand the value that you have to offer. I hope you like this video. Parang seryoso ng topic, but you know, I just needed to vent. Hopefully, kung natapos nyo itong video na to, may napulot naman kayo. And kung may napala kayo dito sa video na to, I hope you press that like button and that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. Hindi ko alam kung paano tatapusin itong video na to, kaya ganito na lang, bigla na lang ako mawawala.